All right. In wake of the ridiculous announcement of Black Superman, which will be scripted by a racist, uh, the point comes up about there's all these black characters that they could be utilizing, and Eric July, you got to check. Of course, you must be already subscribed to his channel. But he lays it out very well, and he has an encyclopedic knowledge of comic books, and he goes through it. And I'd forgotten this point he made about Black Canary, which they race swap Black Canary for Birds of Prey. And yet, the outfit and the colors of her outfit was more reminiscent of the original outfit of Vixen. And it's like, no love for Vixen, huh? I mean, all she got, which again, it puts you at this point where CW, he's actually represented better than a major motion picture studio. And the tokenization, that's what it is. It's really bad, and it's insulting. And it's insulting because to black people in this case, because that's supposed to be the target that, look what we did for you. And but it's like the original black characters aren't good enough. They need to be changed into a formerly white character. So they're going to go all the way to Superman and do this. It's so, and and of course the added insult to Henry Cavill, do it on his birthday and all that. But so, all right, why aren't there? Why is anyone giving a shot to these? You got to hand it to Marvel again. But what gave them the money to ultimately build their own studio? So of course, they licensed out Spider-Man and X-Men and all that, and those went on to successful franchises and everything. But the Blade series was where they really began, and it was successful. And there you go. This is and Blade was he was not a big star superhero character from Marvel like Spider-Man is, but it's a solid, interesting, intriguing story, and you develop a film idea off of that, and there you go. You're off to the races, and you got a bankable star to do it in Wesley Snipes, and there you go. You had a successful trilogy, and the profits from that helped them get started with Marvel Studios, which was ultimately sold to Disney after the success of Iron Man and all that, and you know the rest. What's the matter with you can't do this? Black Lightning got a TV series, which was really sad. It was really kind of heartbreaking in how they handled that one, because of course all black men must be politicized in identity politics. It can't be just a black superhero story. No, they don't get that. And that's what they did with Black Lightning. Granted, maybe the other seasons got better, and for its sake, I hope so. But that first season was so... I should have probably quit it in the first episode because of what scene they did, where he's more worried about a young black man with a gun who is getting ready to murder his daughters, that he's more terrified of him getting killed by cops than he is about saving his daughter. I mean, it was a disgusting, horrible scene that's just really shoehorned in there for, oh, yeah, we got to have something about a black man in police. And they put it in there when they actually had some pretty good, solid stuff about his relationship with his daughters and all that. And a good actor playing him. He was convincing, good leading man material and all that stuff. But yeah, that's a whole other story. But at least Black Lightning was always Black Lightning. That's, he was an original character and so on. They did do something with Vixen, but it wasn't really much of an effort. But at least they did. Why can't Vixen have a movie? Why can't Black Lightning have a movie? I mean, I'm guessing Jon Stewart will get one and Green Lantern in some form or fashion, but we almost had him in Snyder Cut, but we had to cut that out. What the hell? Oh, but no, we must cede the moral ground to another Hollywood studio that is clearly full of crap. But whatever. So here we are with, yes, an original character, but there's two problems here. One is it's a creation of Brian Michael Bendis, who really, well, in fairness, I guess he's not as annoying or bad to me as Tom King is. But really, the thing about Brian Michael Business is I think he's run out of ideas. The last great work he probably did was Dark Avengers, and that's a long time ago now. I did not like what he did with Superman at all. Superman was doing really good until he came in, but, well, he was a name, so he matters more than Dan Jurgens, who was doing really good work on it. It was great, and then Ben's just ruined it. Whatever. The second problem here is Ava DuVernay. Because, Ta-Nehisi Coates is busy. So there you go. They kicked her off of New Gods. But this, maybe she'll do a better job on this. I mean, her bread and butter is identity politics, which will drag the show down and ruin it. Won't allow it to just be a superhero adventure series. But anyway, this is the actress they've cast, and here's a promo image. And apparently they've shot a pilot, but it hasn't been ordered to series. But so there you go. There's the actress, and there she's a little promo image here. So that gives you an idea of what she'll look like in the story and all that. And that's all well and good. Another close-up of it, I guess. And then, of course, there's the artwork from the series. And there she is. She was in the the gender-swapped Equalizer series, and she played a character in that. And so if this doesn't work out, well, she's got other work, but she'll be the lead in this one. So, but considering they canceled New Gods out from under Ava DuVernay, which is odd because they keep pushing all this identity politics stuff for their movies, and yet here you have this political director who, she got acclaim and everything for that, but the problem is that's not going to make the big money. The superhero movies were, so that's why. And I believe she was supposed to have directed Black Panther, but they parted ways on that. So then she went over to the WB, and they set her up for New Gods, and then that's been scrapped. So again, it's all BS, and so she's another diversity hired token that they show off. But got to give her something. So they gave her Brian Michael Business's character. And all that. I'm not a fan of Business. If I ever was, I'm not now. So I never even bothered with this. I thought, is it going to be another Riri character like from the Iron Man and Ironheart and all that? But at least Naomi's better because she is an original character unto herself. As far as I know, I don't know if the story shows she stole some other superhero's powers or something. Or she's just completely original. So the synopsis they have down here, here's one of the hopeful sizes is being produced without the help of Greg Berlanti. I mean, I guess his company will oversee it to some extent. I don't know. And there's a lot that shows about the Superman show. It has Berlanti's logo on it, but it doesn't look like a Berlanti production. That's why it's one of the reasons it's so good. But anyway, the deal is she's raised on another Earth. So I'm wondering if this will be I guess they mean like a multiverse deal in an alternate Earth. And living a normal life, Naomi Duffy is unaware of her heritage as the offspring of metahumans with godlike powers. So, but then all that changes when Superman and Mongol crash land in her neighborhood and duke it out. Yeah, of course, don't be shocked if they tone this down because it's going to be really expensive to do. But that would be a cool crossover. And also a realization that the multiverse still exists as it is. From what I get from The Flash, they're not aware that the multiverse didn't end like it did in the comic book series of Crisis on Infinite Earths, but it just changed. So there's other Earths out there, but there's new and different ones and all that. Like, Stargirl's in her own universe and that sort of thing. So that could be an interesting crossover that somehow Superman and Mongol fighting, they crash into an alternate Earth. And I'm assuming that's what this means, that she's on an Earth where there aren't any superheroes. So she's more in a world like her own. And, Superman obviously probably would, I guess, defeat Mongol and go back to Earth. But then she somehow discovers her own superpowers in the result of this. But it is just a pilot. Will it see the light of day? Don't know. They mentioned here Binding in the Comics, of course. They scrapped her New Gods thing. And also the Brazilian Wonder Girl, I believe, series. Oh, they went quickly announced that, and then no, that's been scrapped. So, but at least they've shot a pilot for this one, and they've cast this lady, and but there's not a whole lot here to say. I don't like Ava DuVernay. I don't like Brian Michael Bendis. But I'll give them credit where credit is due. This is an original character, and she'll have to stand on her own. Of course, it would be a boost to have a really good show like Superman and Lois for Superman to cross over and send her off on her own. And you could have, could be, and if it's at the level of Stargirl has been, and then here you kind of had the same thing, it was, well, you can't just have it where she's just black. And that's it. But wherever her story goes, but at that level of writing and a bit of respect for your own character, who knows? Naomi might do well. So there you go. Naomi coming to CW. Perhaps they've shot a pilot, and depends on how expensive a show like that could be. Because that's the thing. You might get a really spectacular pilot, and then a bunch of filler episodes with soap opera drama in it and feelings. Whoa, feelings. In between the occasional adventure show, which I keep thinking what they should do is shrink these shows down to maybe 8 episodes a season to make solid, tight storylines, and the budget can be held at a minimum there so you can have the adventure shows and wrap it up quickly, because you can't afford to spend that type of money on longer shows, and I think that would go a long way. Plus, the filler episodes are just flat out filler, and they're repetitive, and they just drag these shows to the ground. It's destroyed The Flash. The Flash was a good show. It was even better than CW standards. It defied those standards. And now it's not. That's too bad. Yeah. So, if Naomi follows in the footsteps of Lois and Superman and Stargirl, then it's got a shot. And I have to respect it, because she's an original character, and that's better than all this race swapping and gender swapping crap. So, I'll probably watch it, and we'll see what we got here. But there's so many lessons to learn, and you could, believe it or not, have a decent, good show if you would just learn those lessons. And for her sake, and for this young lady getting her big break to lead a show, hopefully they'll follow in that. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.